Email is one of the best ways to generate business for your hotel, whether you're trying to book more groups or simply reach those potential guests who are ready and willing to travel right now. That's why you need to grow your email list. And the best way to do it is to create what's called a lead magnet. Quick intro time. My name is Jenn Zajac, and I'm a hotel copywriter on a mission to help hoteliers like you recover more business by getting more eyeballs on your website and more direct bookings from your guests. If you want to learn about content and marketing for hotels, make sure to hit that subscribe button below. Before we get into exactly what a lead magnet is and why it's so effective for hotels, let's talk about the old way of growing your email list. Maybe you threw something like this into your website footer. Subscribe to our newsletter is not a great call to action. As a customer, I want to know, what is in it for me? Why should I give you my email address? What value will I receive in return? Oh, you have a new brunch menu? Well, I live 2,000 miles away, so. The other way a lot of hotels try to grow their email list is by offering a discount, say 10% off bar. When you do this, right off the bat, you're training your customers to expect discounts from you. I'm also guessing that you're only going to email them when you have a new package you want to promote, right? Before we continue, I do want to say that for many larger brands, loyalty programs can be super valuable. So if you're Hilton or Marriott, yes, of course, it makes sense to offer a little incentive to get people to sign up. Loyalty members tend to have a higher average customer value because they tend to stay at multiple properties and spend more over their lifetime. But not all of us have a big chain brand loyalty program behind us. So what else can you do to grow your email list? You can use what's called a lead magnet. If you've never heard this term before, don't worry, it's not some new advertising trend. It's actually a simple concept that's been around for decades. A lead magnet is a freebie. You're giving something valuable away in exchange for the customer's contact information and permission to email them more in the future. Lead magnets work because you're giving something valuable away, like knowledge or, yeah, even a discount, demonstrating your unique value proposition, like you have this knowledge, this thing that they want. And you're providing instant gratification to the customer, which, hey, we all love. It's kind of like asking for someone's phone number. Once you get that number, you don't want to be too aggressive or spammy. You're interested in them, so you want to strike up a conversation first. You want to demonstrate your valuable knowledge of pop culture memes and win them over before asking them out on a date. Nurturing relationships with actual people is what generates sales leads, whether that's in the form of group business, leisure travelers coming to your destination, or local residents who might be interested in your dining outlets. So, how can you implement a lead magnet for your hotel? You really only need three things: your lead magnet content, the ability to edit your website, and an email system to deliver your content. Let's start with your lead magnet content. What kind of free, valuable thing would interest your potential guests? Here are a few ideas. Itineraries are great, especially when they're tailored to your typical customer. An ebook is another idea, like a longer guide to your destination, written for a specific audience like families. Checklists are also valuable, especially when they break down a more complicated process in a simple way, like planning a wedding or a corporate retreat. You could get a little more creative with a quiz, maybe a choose your own adventure, or test your knowledge of the destination. You could translate some useful phrases and provide that as a handy cheat sheet. A packing guide could be very helpful for a resort or seasonal location. And destination guides that include a map of local businesses are always helpful. If you're targeting meeting or event planners, creating a case study or trend report about your destination could also be effective. And of course, there's always the classic discount. There are so many different ways to create a compelling lead magnet for your hotel. The main thing to remember is that you want to deliver content that's useful and relevant to your audience. Once you've nailed down your idea, you need to, well, create the thing. Most of these lead magnet ideas can be made into a downloadable PDF, so I recommend using Adobe InDesign or a free tool like Canva to create something that looks professional but also on brand. You can also check out a website called Creative Market for lots and lots of different graphic design and PDF templates. I'll leave links to all of these resources for you in the description below. Once you've created your lead magnet content, you need to put some sort of opt-in form on your website. As for where you actually put this, just remember your audience and objective. If your lead magnet is designed with groups in mind, it makes sense to place the sign-up form on a relevant page like meeting rooms or events. You could put your sign-up form on a pop-up, but honestly, I wouldn't. Pop-ups are annoying. When someone lands on your website, the last thing you want to do is bombard them with pop-ups and messages and cookie statements that they have to close. This is not a good page experience. I recommend putting your lead magnet sign-up form somewhere prominent on the page itself, within the content, or just before your website footer. Finally, make sure you have a clear call to action. Tell the user what your lead magnet is, and this is important. Make it super clear that they're signing up to receive emails from you. Anytime you start collecting emails, you want to be mindful of people's data privacy. So I recommend reading up on GDPR and making sure that you're getting consent to email someone. Once you've got your content ready and your form set up, the final step is to deliver your lead magnet and start engaging with your new subscribers. Whatever tool you're using for email marketing should let you set up an automated email whenever someone signs up using that specific sign-up form. This is basically just an automated email that contains access to their free content. But at this stage, it's important that you don't just stop sending emails. The entire purpose of growing your email list is to have access to a marketing channel that you own. Unlike social media, you own your email list and you can keep communicating with anyone who has consented to receiving emails from you. In the description below, I'm linking to a full blog post all about writing a hotel newsletter that your guests will actually look forward to receiving. So make sure you check that out. I generally also recommend automating a short series of emails just to introduce yourself and your business before you start sending someone your regular weekly or monthly newsletter. So if you'd like me to create another video that breaks down this email welcome sequence in more detail, or you have any questions at all about growing an email list for your hotel, just let me know in the comments below. And since you're here learning all about lead magnets, here's a way to see this strategy in action for yourself. Since my audience is interested in getting more traffic and bookings from their hotel websites, I've created something that helps you do just that. Don't forget to grab a free copy of my hotel SEO checklist from the description box below. And if you liked this video, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe for more hotel marketing tips.